entered through the cloisters dim, steel on stone and rain on brim. Candles bent as they passed the door, mud on their boots from the abbey floor. They held their helms like a warning sign, and every eye went cold and blind. "Who is the traitor?" they snarled at him. "Four knights entered through the cloisters dim." The sacristan dropped the silver key. Prayers got stuck in the root screen tree. A prior crossed himself twice, then twice, like old wood shook by a hand of ice. They named no name, but the air knew I. One black lie under one white sky. "Who is the traitor?" they snarled at him. The torch flames leaned when they looked at him. At the altar's foot the archbishop fell, as the bells of Canterbury began to toll. At the altar's foot the archbishop fell, and the whole stone church turned into a bell. Canterbury rang, Canterbury rang, grave to grave as the tower sang. He knelt by the steps in a pool of red, one hand raised where the wafers bled. The choir froze with their mouths half open, a psalm left broken, a seal left broken. A knight struck metal on the chapel rail, and the sound ran along like a funeral wail. "Who is the traitor?" they snarled at him. His shadow shook in the candle rim. Down in the nave the pilgrim stared at the gilded cross, and the crown laid bare. A novice girl with her sleeves all wet hid her face where the saints were set. The oldest monk with his chin to his chest, myrrh and sin wear silk when it comes dressed. "Who is the traitor?" they snarled at him. Even the angels would not name him. At the altar's foot the archbishop fell, as the bells of Canterbury began to toll. At the altar's foot the archbishop fell, and the whole stone church turned into a bell. Canterbury rang, Canterbury rang, grave to grave as the tower sang. They tore through the choir in a fitful line, past the carved beasts and the hanging vine. One knight laughed with a cracked white tooth, one held guilt like a sharpened truth. The air was ash and the floor was slick, and every oath turned sour and quick. "Who is the traitor?" they snarled at him. The answer slept in the bishop's hymn. Outside the rain struck the graveyard yew, dark beads shining on cloak and shoe. A bellman climbed with a lantern dead, while crows stitched circles overhead. The city held still under shuttered beams, as if it were trapped inside bad dreams. "Who is the traitor?" they snarled at him. The knight leaned close to hear from him. At the altar's foot the archbishop fell, as the bells of Canterbury began to toll. At the altar's foot the archbishop fell, and the whole stone church turned into a bell. Canterbury rang, Canterbury rang, grave to grave as the tower sang. the monk's last dreams. Who is the traitor? They snarled at him. No one spoke through the chapel dim. So mark that hour in the book of dust, when crown and cassock both learned rust. For blood on stone and a tolling sound will wake the dead from underground. And every prayer that trembled there still hangs like smoke in the broken air. Who is the traitor? They snarled at him. 4 knights entered through the closed